a style diary. So that's what got me, that it would be something very different, something off track, something more edgy, something that what every girl would want to pick up and read. I think size 0 was a different time.
For 2 years, you were just besotted with this
Yes.
question. All the press
All the way,
conferences were not
everywhere. It
complete.
was just like, I'm happy being more curvaceous now. I'm a happy girl. I think if a girl is happy from inside, she eats the right amount, she's automatically kind of glowing.
We saw many pictures of Saif with you as well. So that happiness quotient has also added to your luster as well?
Of course, I definitely think so. I think he's also responsible because he's also equally stylish. So it's like a combination of all that keeps us going.
Even without makeup, you are one of the very few actresses who looks, I think, amazingly beautiful.
I am the first person to always say that more comfortable without. And I think a woman looks more. There's something raw about it. Women in shopping, it's like their second nature. It's like it's part of them. They breathe in the air. It's like that we have to go shopping. Hi, this is Kareena Kapoor and you're watching me on Bollywood Hugama.
Well, we have with us the gorgeous Kareena Kapoor, and a book is coming up, the first book on Kareena Kapoor, which is called Kareena Kapoor, The Diary of a Bollywood Diva by Rochelle Pinto, and Shobha Day is associated with the book as well. Huge pleasure to have you back on Bollywood Hungama.
Thank you.
And I just flipped through the book, and I think it's very intriguing, and I'm sure that your fans will be very, very keen on just going through this book, because there's a lot of stuff out there, be it your look, be it your diet, the way you want to do shopping, your makeup and all that stuff. This is, I think, ideal thing for a lot of girls who would like to emulate that.
Yes, I think, if I may say, lots of actors, I'm sure, are approached for books and a story. A book is about, writing a nice story. I think most people, actors, where like when we write an autobiography about ourselves, it's about, a struggle to the top, a lot to do with their career, emotional upheavals. But when Shobha Day called me up and spoke to me about the book and asked me that she wanted to write a book on me, and my instant thing was like, I don't know, I don't know if it's the right time for a book. So she was like, no, it's not going to be about your life, it's going to be a style diary. So that's what got me, that it would be something very different, something off track, something more edgy, something that what every girl would want to pick up and read. Because I think a lot of my fans want to know a lot of, fashion tips, diet tips. Most of my questions, wherever I go from my fans, are always about that. So I think this is a kind of payback to them, to all my fans who want to know exactly, what she eats, what she wears, and straight from the heart, not really, because there are so many news information, different kind of news bits and items that keep coming out anyway. But this is going to be strictly about, what to wear on a date, what not to wear, like the right kind of shoes, the right kind of jeans, catering to the young girls who have made me what I am.
Absolutely. What sort of superfoods they can possibly have? Like peanuts. 5 superfoods of Kareena Kapoor is peanuts, yogurt, single polished rice, a homemade ghee, and seasonal fruits primarily that she is saying. One thing that immediately caught my attention was your childhood photographs. I think none of your fans have seen them. Because what happens in this day and age, many a times because of social networking sites and all, at times stars, maybe they tend to be a bit overexposed, and that aspect of Kareena Kapoor is totally hidden from the world. And I think this can be a revelation for your fans and a lot of other people as well. I
think so. I think that, that's why I was very, very conscious when even Rochelle was writing the book, and when Shobha had come into the picture, and, we kind of culminated, we got together. It was always that, I want people to know me from this book, but only through my style and personality. Because I think over kind of exposing yourself also is something that I don't like. But I mean, each to its own. But in this book, I have just spoken about what I think a stylish girl should be. So there will be pictures of my childhood. There will be pictures of my personal style on holiday. But it'll be kind of divulging the right amount of information. It won't be too over-informative also, which is overwhelming to the reader. But it will just be what they are looking for. When I was flipping through the book, it seems to be a very practical guide. Yes.
You know, and you're just telling stuff in pointers and columns and all, so which is something that it's very easy to follow because it's not something which is complicated and something which is very simple as well. That you're saying that you can have ghee and it's good for your skin. You can have peanuts, it's having fatty acids, but at the same time, it's very good for your skin and apart from that as well. And you should be eating something within the first 10 minutes of waking up, which is, I think, many people don't know about it. And they start their day with a tea or something like that. Now, one thing which is, I think, associated with you is the entire size zero debate. And there's one statement that you've made that I had made my decision. I was going to put on weight. I made my second big decision regarding my weight. I would become my ideal perfect size. So goodbye is size zero. It was time to get my curves back.
Yes, absolutely.
So please elaborate on that.
I think size zero was a different time.
For 2 years, you were just besotted with this question. All the press conferences were not complete.
It was just like, but that was for a role when I was doing Tashan. But I think now, times have changed. And you can't constantly be a model size figure because ultimately I'm an Indian Punjabi girl. I come from that, family, and I enjoy eating. So that's why I'm fit and healthy. I will constantly be, doing yoga and whatever. But I'm happy being more curvaceous now. I'm a happy girl. And everyone enjoys that more.
You've also said in this particular book that I would have straight away said a no to Rujuta if she would have told me that I can't have my parathas.
I love it.
Many people just find it amazing that how can an actress like you can be having parathas and still look so perfectly in shape.
It's all about eating at the right time, the right amount. And just being positive and looking good. I think if a girl is happy from inside,
absolutely,
she eats the right amount, she's automatically kind of glowing.
And you're saying that he's happy from within. We saw many pictures of Saif with you as well. So that happiness quotient has also added to your luster as well?
Of course, I definitely think so. I think he's also responsible because he's also equally stylish. And he's conscious of his weight, and he's constantly working out. So it's like a combination of all that keeps us going.
You've also given style tips and in terms of the grooming factor as well, and what sort of makeup you should be doing and other stuff as well. So I would like to just talk about that as well.
This book is what sets it apart and makes it very unique is that there are topics that we've touched and addressed which every girl fears. That what is the makeup that I should buy? I shouldn't just buy something that because this is right now it's happening. The trend is that, to kind of put blue kajal in the eyes, so everybody's running behind that. So this book is a kind of a guide to every 14, 15, 16 and above till 35, whatever they are looking out for, whether in terms of accessories, makeup, what they should wear to a movie, what they should wear to sleep at night. There's topics that are probably, not many actresses would try to speak out. But I think we've tried to capture it and make it more fun with pictures, drawings, sketches. And that's why, when they said that give us pictures of you when you dress on holiday, what you're doing, what you look like when, you're not with makeup. So there are those kind of pictures which could inspire young girls that to just be, casual. Today the trend is, of course, everyone's wearing expensive gowns and, going to events, and we all enjoy that. But ultimately the reader cannot be doing that. Not every girl.
One thing that has been associated with Kareena Kapoor is that you are one of the very few actresses who looks, I think, amazingly beautiful even without makeup. Your no makeup look, be it in Refugee, be it in Diva.
Yeah, anything.
And quite a few films, even Jab We Met, quite a few times, I think it's more of a no makeup look, which is, I think, something really amazing because many actresses wouldn't even think of stepping out anywhere without any sort of makeup. So how do you manage that?
I've never really been in too much makeup. It's like, of course, our work and our job, for different characters you dress differently. But personally, I'm very comfortable just putting kajal in my eyes and going to a party or to an event. So many times people will see me also. It's not like I have to be in complete makeup coming in and out of airports. I am the first person to always say that more comfortable without. And I think a woman looks more. There's something raw about it.
Kya baat hai. But I think most of the actresses or most of the women, in fact, they would consider it as a big risk. You just carry it off, which is amazing in its own way. One more thing which comes out in this book is, which I think almost any girl and women in general will identify with, is shopping. I don't know what it's about shopping as far as women is concerned, but it's like retail therapy. You're calling it retail therapy as well.
Oh God, absolutely.
So you have a common ground with a lot of people out there.
All the young girls. I mean, everyone, like,
Any age group.
They love to go to shops and walk around the street and, pick up something that looks good. I don't know. I think women in shopping, it's like their second nature. It's like it's part of them. They breathe in the air. It's like that we have to go shopping. It's aise hota hi hai. I just don't understand. And then it kind of gives you that sense of comfort also, So in the retail therapy chapter, we've spoken about, things that how you can balance your pocket also. It's not necessary to splurge on the most expensive dresses. I mean, you can just kind of buy a simple kind of a dress for 500 rupees, but look really good in it.
I think one small more nugget that I just gathered from the book was that while you're traveling, many a times when people travel, they tend to put on weight.
Right.
And the stuff that you've told in the book primarily that you can carry dry fruits, and the moment you just land anywhere and the first meal that you eat over there, that will just set a precedent as to how you'll just carry on those stuff. Those are very practical sort of stuff, because many times on airports and all, people tend to splurge on maybe chips, as you've said, chips and other stuff, which is very
amazing. Which is also amazing.
Yeah, and if you're having nuts, it's like you're compensated. Actually, I found that pretty interesting. Thank you very much and all the best wishes.
Thank you.
That's all we're from Bollywood Hugama. Keep on watching.